Hey, this is Lenny from Lenny Locksmith. You know, I'm getting more and more calls on all different cars. You know, basically it's the same scenario where people just can't turn their key. Yeah, I just got an ignition. I just picked out any ignition. This one's fine because it's a brand new ignition that could go into a Ford. Okay, usually you're going to get a lot of calls on Chryslers, Hondas, and stuff like that. But you know, Ford, GM, and all them, you get it. So usually, to be honest with you, sometimes it's the steering wheel. It's locked. Okay, you could sometimes try pulling it to one side, turning the key hard, pulling it to the other, trying to turn it, or if you could get somebody to hold it. I'm going to show you a little technique that if you're stuck somewhere and say you really got to, you know, naturally nobody wants to be stuck anywhere. You could go like this. Say this ignition was inside the car. You put your thumb over here. You know, you'd have it, you know, it'd be inside, but you'd have your thumb on there. At the same time, you first, if you have WD-40, great, spray it in the ignition before, then put the key in there. Go like this, tap it, and at the same time you push that, and it'll actually turn the key. Now, usually 9 out of 10 times, it's the steering wheel lock is locked, okay? So while you're doing that, have somebody either pull that way, this way. While you're doing that, you'll get it released. Now, some Hondas, don't get me wrong, you know, if you broke a wafer in there, and that really works good with Chrysler, to be honest with you. Chrysler is really, really good. Sometimes with Honda, you could break in a wafer, or it's just stuck in a bad place and there's really nothing you could do. That we might have to take the ignition out. We could fix it. It's not a problem. We do it all the time. You know, naturally, a lot of locksmiths just say, hey, you got to change out the whole ignition. This time, we could do it without doing that. We could take the ignition out. We could save you some money. That job's probably around in like the 195 range. Okay, taking the ignition out, fixing it. You know, those ignitions are expensive, even if you shop online to find one. You know, or you could go to the junkyard and try to find the same way, but not a lot of people know how to take it out. It's a little difficult. But if you have any questions, like I said, just remember, say you're in a Chrysler and the key is stuck, and it happens a lot. Just have your finger on the key so it applies pressure so it can turn. Just hit it like that and it will turn. Okay, it might not turn on the first one, but you keep playing with it and it will turn. You know, because God forbid, you know, if you know you're in a place where you have to really go, or it's an emergency, got an emergency meeting, got to get out of there. It's a quick fix, and that's all a locksmith really 9 out of 10 times is going to come and do when that key's stuck. You know, unless you got some damage in your ignition, but other than that, usually it's not. So, and especially in the Chryslers, you got GMs that get stuck, and a lot of times it's the wheel. You lock the wheel. Try when you get out of the car. A lot of people lean on the wheel to get out of the car. Don't do that. Get out of. Always try to keep that wheel from not locking. It puts pressure on the ignition, and it's no good. But if it does, like I told you, if you could have 2 people, 1 person hold the wheel in one direction, keep it in there while you hit it, or the other way. One of the ways it'll release the pressure and it'll turn. All right, while you hit it with the key. All right, I hope this video helped you. Give us a call if you have any questions. 855-869-5625. Have a good day.